Hi, I'm Breanna and welcome to my kitchen. Thanks so much for joining me today. You may be wondering what an esthetician and a makeup artist is doing filming videos at home in her kitchen. And the answer is this. I firmly believe that healthy skin starts from within. And there are so many things that you can do at home and the choices that you can make with the foods that you consume that do wonders for your skin, or can do a number on it. And while I feel that there are so very many foods that are great for having healthy, beautiful skin, I have 3 favorites. So come on with me, I'm going to tell you all about them. Can't wait to share. Alright, so here we have it, my 3 favorite healthy skin and beauty foods. And starting with this big old bunch of greens over here, this is my favorite type of kale. Yes, kale. Kale has gotten kind of trendy these days, but believe it or not, some of us have been eating it for decades. Yes, decades. And over the years, I've found that this particular type of kale, known as black kale, also known as dinosaur kale, also known as Jacinto kale, also known as black cabbage. It has lots of names, but it is the smooth, not so crunchy bunchy type of kale that you can find at your local grocer. And while I used to only be able to find this at farmers markets and every now and then health food cooperative type health food stores, it's now showing up in places like Whole Foods Market, Sprouts, and even I got this organic black kale at my Safeway. So it's becoming a lot more readily available. And because of its dark green nature, it's actually much more dark than regular kale. The darker the green means there's a lot more nutrients and minerals in it. And so lots of dark green veggies help our body to be flooded with lots of minerals and lots of chlorophyll. And chlorophyll is incredibly helpful for really detoxifying the body and flooding it with tons of plant-based nutrition. So, dark kale, black kale, love it. I'm going to film a separate video on some of my favorite things to do with this, but just know that it is, as far as veggies are concerned, one of my non-negotiables. I have to have it in my kitchen at all times. Then the next thing that I never, ever don't recommend would be lemons. Lemons are so incredibly helpful to the overall health and well-being of our skin. And the reason for that is because they gently nudge our liver in a direction of becoming a little bit more efficient. There's also the thought that our bodies can either be acidic or alkaline. And in skin and in chemistry, acidity and alkalinity is very important for proper functioning of the skin, of proper functioning of the products, and it only goes without saying that internally acidity and alkalinity matters as well. Now the blood does maintain a fairly consistent pH, but if the body is highly acidic due to tons of stress, due to lots of protein consumption, due to alcohol, caffeine, sugar, things like that, lemons help to neutralize that acidity. And because of it helping to nudge the liver into a gentle detoxifying fashion, it really does help our overall glow because the liver plays such a key role in that. And we're going to talk about that in another video as well. Then we have beets. Beets, this is a big beet. Beets are my 3rd favorite food for healthy skin and beauty, and the reason for that is because their deep dark red, almost purple nature means they are loaded with a ton of antioxidants or really good nutrients that help to neutralize bad things going on in our body called free radicals. Also, another video for that is coming your way, but know that the darker the color of the veggies we consume, the more nutrition we're getting and the more neutralizing of toxins and impurities of the body. Beets are also incredibly helpful at helping the liver to detoxify. the liver is so vastly important to the look of our skin and to proper digestion. And when we're consuming beets on a regular basis, we're just giving our liver so much love and helping to really contribute to a very balanced body. And a very balanced inside shows up on the outside. So if these just seem like too frightening to mess with and like you're going to be scrubbing, I use like a toothbrush or a nail brush that I specifically keep underneath my kitchen sink for cleaning veggies. If this just seems like something you don't want to mess with, you can also get beets that come prepackaged. I get these at Costco. You can find them online as well. These are organic as well. They're called Love Beets, and I love beets, and I love that they're called Love Beets. They are washed, peeled, pre-packaged into vacuum-sealed little plastic bags, and each bag has about 6 beets inside. So you don't have to do the dirty, messy work. If you want to include beets in, say, soups or stews or salads, you don't necessarily have to scrub and rub and worry about all the dirt that might get in your kitchen from beets that were taken from the earth. There are other options as well. They're messy, yes, they can stain your counters, they can stain your hands, so be careful with that and just wash your hands as soon as you're done with them. But know that you are going to be fueling your body in a way that is not only incredibly nourishing, but so helpful for the detoxification process, and that is key if we want healthy skin that doesn't break out, and it's essential if we want to continue to build healthy cells that look younger longer. If we allow toxins to build up in our body for an extended period of time, our cells are going to be kind of sluggish, kind of lazy. They're not going to look as great. And if you ever look at someone who has spent a good amount of time in their life eating tons of veggies and lots of nutrients and avoiding what we typically consider to be impurities, and you compare them with somebody who has tons of sweets, hardly eats veggies, has tons of caffeine and sugar, and just doesn't really take their diet all that too importantly, there's a vast difference in the overall glow and the look of their skin. There really is. And so I know so many women come to see me for help with their skin, and they're hoping that there's a magic bullet, there's a magic cream, a magic serum, or that I can work my magic with my skincare treatments. And while I do think that I can, and I'm pretty darn proud of my products, I do feel that there is so much you can do at home. There's so much you can do with every bite you take. We typically eat 3 meals a day. Some of us get here and there when we get busy, and some of us eat a little bit more. But we're eating every day. That means we're giving our body either things that are helpful for it or things that aren't. And if we can encourage the body to be healthier on the inside, it's going to show up on the outside. And your esthetician is going to have a lot less work to do, and you're going to end up investing in a lot less products over time because your skin is going to be clearer and a lot more youthful all on its own. And I think most of us want that. So if there were 3 things that you were to incorporate into your diet, knowing that you're going to be contributing to healthier, more beautiful skin, it would be black kale, lots of black kale, lemons, and beets, okay? And I'm going to make some videos on some of my favorite ways to consume these, some of my favorite recipes, and I also have a super special little book coming out with lots of unusual yet tasty treats, recipes that you don't typically see in other recipe books, because I don't know if it frustrates you like it frustrates me, but when I buy a recipe book and half of them I've seen in other books before, I get a little bit frustrated. So I've never eaten traditionally. I've always eaten a little bit out there, and a lot of people really enjoy my foods. And because they're so packed with nutrition and they almost always have that added bonus of encouraging detoxification, I share them with my clients all the time, and I want to share them with you too, because I know if we can treat you really well on the inside, there's going to be a heck of a lot less to treat on the outside. So Please stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe to my channel if you want to catch those. Head on over to my website where I'll send updates to anyone who subscribes, to email updates anytime I release a new video, a new article, or any new educational tools that'll help you not only look healthy and beautiful, but have a healthy, beautiful life as well. So we'll see you soon.